All right, so I get so many emails from a lot of speakers talking about, should I write a book? Should I get paid gigs? Oh, I want to sell products and oh, I want to do some webinars. I get a lot of emails from speakers saying all kinds of different things. And they're wondering which one should they do? Which one should they not do? And you want to essentially use the straight line path, the straight line strategy to really build your expert business.
How'd you do that?
I see that success is not something you pursue, it is something you are.
All right, so there's this saying of the fastest path from point A to point B is a straight line. And you want to think like that when you're building your business. The fastest path is a straight line. And so many people that I talk to, they keep saying things like, oh, should I write a book? Or I want to get paid gigs. I want to sell from the stage. And I want to do webinars and all sorts of stuff. I want to build my following with Facebook ads. I want to do Google AdWords and all this stuff. And most people don't accomplish anything because they're not going in a straight line. When you say, so if you want to get paid gigs, that's a straight line. If you say, I want to get paid gigs, I want to write a book, I want to do webinars, I want to sell products from the stage, I want to do this thing, you're essentially not going in a straight line. You're doing too many things. And by doing too many things, you accomplish nothing. You just want to pick one thing and do it. You go literally in a straight line. If you want webinars, if you want to build your business off of webinars, create a freaking webinar, get Facebook ads to that webinar, and just build your business through webinars. If you want to get paid gigs, then you start prospecting. You find a big list of events, you create a list of events and you start contacting them one by one. If you want to sell from the stage, you create a persuasive presentation and then you contact someone to put you on a stage and you sell from the stage. If you want to write a book, you write a book, you spend all day every day writing a book, and then you spend all day every day promoting the book. And you don't do all of these all at once. If you try to write a book, sell from the stage, get paid gigs, do webinars and teleseminars and build your funnel and build your Facebook following, all this stuff, if you try to do too much, you're gonna screw yourself. At the very beginning, I decided I want paid gigs. I want to get paid for this stuff. And so the only thing I focused on was getting paid gigs. When someone said, hey, do you want to come speak at our event? You can sell products. I said no. In fact, you will never, up until this point, maybe after this point, but to this point, you will never see me on a stage selling a product. Because I said no, I want to get on stage. I want to get paid. That's what I was focused on. And later on, you can change the focus. Once you do a certain amount, you're good to go. You're like, okay, now that I got this down, this part of the business, now I can do this other thing. But if you keep switching, if you keep going from webinars to, speaking, trying to get a paid gig, and then trying to write your book, if you keep doing all these things, nothing is going to get done. And so you don't want to do everything at once. And that's really what it comes down to. I remember I was at this event, and the guy, he was making $10 million selling, putting butts in seats at events. And this guy he made $10 million doing that. And I asked him, I was like, well, how are you getting your traffic? Like, what are you doing? And he just focused on two things. It was Yahoo ads, Bing ads, it was Yahoo, Bing, and Facebook. It was three things. That's it. That three things, and he had a $10 million business. And really, it was one thing. It was really just doing advertisement. There was just one thing that he was focused on. He didn't say, I try to write books to position myself as an expert, and I try to do webinars, and I try to get paid gigs. The only thing he did was get traffic. He just paid for traffic. He did advertising. And so many people, they just don't get this. Their focus is so split that they don't realize that split focus of them trying to write a book, them trying to do webinars, them trying to do Facebook Live, them trying to get paid gigs, they don't realize that split focus is screwing them up. And so I built my business by doing one thing. I simply said, let me set up this outbound sequence, let me focus on emails, and let me focus on doing that. That's the only thing I'm interested in. I don't care about selling products from the stage. I don't care about webinars. I don't care about any of that stuff. Let me do this one thing, and that's how I built my business. And so the way you're going to build your business is to simply use a straight line strategy, a straight line path from A to B, straight line, and then that's how you're going to build your business. Everything else, even though it can make you money, you can make money from every different way. Even though it can make you money, you got to say, nope, this is the one thing that I'm going to focus on. This is the one thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to do that until I reach X amount of money, until I reach X amount of employees, whatever, and then bam, you're good to go. Now you can do other things once you reach a certain amount of money. But in the beginning, it's just about you saying, this is the path that I'm going to take. Anything that's coming in, I'm just going to say no to it.